Welcome back to Dynamic Disc coverage of the Creators Cup. If you don't know what that is, check out the front nine coverage because this is the back nine. I'm here with Anthony Van Heuvel. Let's jump right into the action. Jumping right into hole 10. This is a par 4, 430 feet. This is the second part of the hole. It's a tunnel about 120, 150 feet down to the basket. And then this is the first shot. You saw the tree with the dot on it from the last shot. This is the tee pad. It's just a hyzer about 300 feet.
Okay.
So the play is, it looks like you can punch through straight. Take it from me, you cannot.
Don't do that?
There is nothing there.
Okay.
So Michael, I'm not sure what disc this is, but this is looking really good.
Does he prefer to go by Michael or Molt? Or
He hasn't cared.
Okay.
Anytime that I've asked him.
So we could just call him Michael Molt.
Yes.
All right. Just get them both.
Heichel Bolt.
There we go.
That's it. I'm just going verdict here. Trying to just, get that gap. This is a little left out of my hand and a little left the entire time. But not too bad. Better than right, I think.
Yeah. It's always times like that where you don't want the ground play that you get it, where all day it's just been wet grass, grabbing everything.
The only place that's not a puddle.
You found it.
That is a little bit too far for David. That's a tricky spot because, the temptation is to punch through the woods there. It's like, oh, yeah, I could do that if I just throw a thumber or something.
Get sneaky.
Don't. Just pitch out. This is a fantastic backhand from Will.
Yeah.
That is great. That looks like the garden. That looks like the perfect spot. This is Trevor's spot, trying to just go big Anheuser. Oh, getting kicks on Anheuser is the worst. David making me look really dumb.
Hey, Danny, you said not to punch through here? Want to see me punch through it?
Here, I'm left. There's a little bit of a gap here. I figured if I hit something, it's a 4.
Right.
If I get through everything, it's a 3.
You got a chance.
And if I pitch up, it's for sure a 4. Oh. That's such a fun shot to throw, that flexi forehand with a Justice. And that's one of Michael's favorite shots, I know. And he was excited to throw that and really disappointed to miss it.
Oh, fade away.
Holding the hand up and everything.
All right. Oh, no.
On the struggle bus.
It's never good when you call your own name.
Yeah.
Most of the time, when your mom is calling your name, not good. And when you're calling yourself your own name, also not good.
When I call myself, or when I hear Daniel instead of Danny, that's when I know, I'm in trouble.
Yes.
David did this a few times. He kicked that tree and was still parked.
It's called a backboard, Danny.
I don't know how he does it.
Oh, jeez. Look at that.
Yeah. Is that Trevor?
Yes. The blondie guy.
It's been a long week.
Oh,
Michael giving a little run.
I thought he threw that thing in.
It's a Justice forehand up shot. Just pitching up to 10 feet. Will here. I wanted him to be parked after that second shot. That looked so good. And that's got to be David's. This has got to be David for par, right? I don't, because he pitched through the woods. Did he get up there? No. Okay. I was going to be very impressed if he was able to birdie this hole. This hole is very hard. But it's fair, too. If you get too aggressive, you just have to know the shots.
Right. It seems like if you throw 2 good shots, you're there, which is kind of what you want out of a par 4. Traditionally, it takes me usually about 3 or 4 shots to get there, but it's there.
This is hole 11. Only 193 feet, but it's another one of those shots where, you throw something very overstable on hyzer and it skips 50 times and you're still edge of the circle. So the line is just a big forehand here. Trevor just didn't get that on enough hyzer. Yeah. Had the power and it was a very clean release, but just not in the angle. I'm going Lucid X Glimmer fell in here. And this was good. It just caught a wrong bounce at the end. You couldn't really tell, but it kind of just flopped. David with the pro Mando.
Double Mando. Love to see it.
That's another one of those trees that, you can tell they're a heartbreaker.
Oh, yeah.
Will here forgot this wasn't a distance competition.
Right.
Absolutely crushed it. Into the bushes, past the next tee pad. I love his reaction here. He's just
hey, guys, whoops.
It's after Steve Rogers becomes Captain America and doesn't know his own strength.
Yes,
and just
100%.
That's, I believe, Chameleon Enforcer from Michael. A little bit of a skip. That's where Trevor ended up. This path was inbounds. I hope. We played it as inbounds.
It is now.
I love this Will just poking out of the bushes. Chucking flicks, man. And he's up there.
Jeez, he was like 200 feet past the bucket.
Yeah, Will also takes 0 time on any shots. He's just like, okay, go. I'm ready. Okay, go.
Gotta get back in the gym, dude.
Michael sacrificing the body on the outside the circle kneeling putt. So mine just kind of flopped too. I really wanted this putt for some reason. I was just like, man, I'm about to make this. I'm ready.
Yeah, I see it. It's there.
Michael just not able to get the power on it. Those are heartbreakers too.
He can't take time on his putts, doesn't take time on his throws, and once that disc is in the chains, he's running to get that thing down.
There's Michael filming me. Michael was very helpful. Shout out Michael Holt.
I was going to say, if this is a tournament between content creators and there's no footage of you guys playing against each other, I question all of you.
Hole 12 here. Didn't get a whole preview. It's only 277 feet. It's pretty much the shot that Trevor threw, just a little bit higher. Not at all this shot here. Yeah, that was just sawed off. You're kind of trying to throw it at that bush. Just let it fade. I overthought it. David underthought it? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It's just the other miss.
I'm not doing what Danny just did.
Both of us just rolled out of the bushes, and we're okay with it. Will trying the interesting cut roller line here. That's there.
Was that on purpose?
I have no idea.
Okay. It worked, so.
I don't know that Will throws backhands on purpose. So, no disrespect to Will, but like, I honestly don't know. That's another stag from Michael.
That looks perfect.
Yeah, that is parked. Here is David. Some sort of overstable putt and approach. This is very good. Caught those branches, fought through, trickled down, parked. This is me, culprit, similar shot. You can kind of see the basket here.
Get swinging. Yeah.
Off the pole.
Very nice.
Easy par.
Right,
Will was
easy.
like, for the content, I'm going for the gap under the branches.
Okay.
He wasn't pitching up around.
I thought you were about to say, for the content, I'm going for 400 feet.
Trevor. That's honestly the first, like, inside the circle miss that we've seen from him. We haven't seen too many of those.
Clearly, you're not watching enough of his content.
Oh, wow. Got him. Here's Michael for birdie. Jam sesh.
Easy.
Michael's shooting pretty hot. David is too, like low key. They're both 4 down. Hole 13 here is a 200-foot island hole. The island goes about 40 feet out from the basket. Okay. So outside the circle. It's a pretty big island, but it's mostly just a mental, like...
Right.
Because if it was wide open, it would be... Everyone would deuce it.
Yes. Yeah, it's one of those just mental holes of, like, you should be able to throw this shot, but can you? Can you?
Michael's maiden there was pin high left inside the circle, or inside the island. Trevor, this I believe is some sort of overstable putt and approach, and that is just too far left.
A little too overstable.
Trickled out. I'm going hybrid Warden here. Shout out AJ Risley.
Oh, sup, AJ? Oh my goodness, AJ just did it.
I wanted that so bad. That was so close I didn't even film my putt. That was...
Why would you?
Yeah.
Why? You guys think I have to actually make that putt? Did you not see my throw?
They obviously haven't seen the compilation I'm sure you have somewhere of me missing 5-footers on camera.
Oh.
It's just a little juice from David, barely trickled out.
All right, easy, Will. 199 feet, not miles an hour.
Oh, that's easy. That is parked.
Yeah.
Another great shot from Will. So the drop zone here is just right on the edge of the island. Like I said, probably about 40 feet. Tickle, tickle. Little Ian Anderson reference there. You say tickle, tickle, no love. David.
Great putt.
That was never going anywhere with the basket out of his hand. That was clean.
Yeah, same as Hole Hole 1, I think it was.
Mm-hmm. He just makes big putts.
And he doesn't lie.
Michael with a bit of a tester there, able to clean up for birdie. Ooh. He's got so much flut on his putt.
Uh-huh.
Trevor with the bogey. So hole 14 here, 363 feet. It's pretty much 360 feet dead straight and then 3 feet left into the woods.
Nice.
So the play is just a big hyzer, kind of like what Michael threw here. He ends up a little bit short, but
Okay.
that's kind of the shot. I'm going Ricky Raider here just because I wanted some tall stall out and crash left.
What up, Rick?
I threw that a little bit too far right, so it didn't get far enough left, and it also ended up a little bit short. Almost exactly on top of Michael's disc.
Nice. Just trying to hang out, dude. Seems like a good guy. Let's chit-chat.
Yeah. This is wide right. Pin high, but just wide open look, but probably not a... unless he putts like he did on that last hole, though.
Right. Don't count him out.
A big backhand from Will. He's got a solid backhand.
Yeah. Just kind of dial it in a little bit. Blondie. Smashy.
He's got a smooth throw.
That looks good.
Yeah, it's short, a little bit short of me and Michael.
Okay.
So not quite to the gap. This is like the short gap here, where it's like a low ceiling kind of local thing,
Okay.
and then the bigger gap is farther down. This is the one that David's looking at here.
So it's like you can either throw 360, 360 feet, or if you throw like 340, you've got a line.
Mm-hmm. I tried to show the basket here. It's right on the other side of those branches. Trevor had the right idea, but I'm going to have to settle for a par. Michael here, under the branches, just off the pole. I had the same putt as Michael. I jammed it. Don't know what his problem was.
Directly in his face.
Didn't get it on camera, but yeah, I was able to get that birdie. Hole 15 here, 192 feet up the hill. It's right behind the tree with the orange dot on it. I don't know if you can see that one down there. I'm just going forehand fell in here.
Yeah, that looks excellent.
Yeah, that's just about 15 short. Michael also going lucid X fell in here. This is a little bit right.
gosh.
Needs to stick.
That thing looks so cool.
Oh, it's
spinning
flared.
on camera.
Yes, he's got that
That
lure
looks
die on it.
Super sweet.
That looks so cool. Will once again crushing. I don't know what disc that is. That went far. That is in the people's backyard up there. But we didn't say it was OB, so like
Sure.
he's fine.
Yeah.
David here was telling me about the hyzer route.
Oh.
I don't think it was this
Oh.
wide of a hyzer route. The backhand is there apparently, according to locals.
I like the creativity.
And I believe that like if you get underneath those branches, just the gap is so big on the left side. I can't not throw that.
Right.
Trevor here, just short of me. This is David's upshot. He's parked from there. When he got over there, Will got over there, this large German Shepherd started sprinting up to him. And, like, that's nerve-wracking because you don't know what kind of German Shepherd it is.
Uh-huh.
Just wanted to play fetch.
Nice.
Was just stoked to see Will. But
Sup,
still,
Punk
like,
Dog?
that was hysterical. There was,
Yeah.
like, a non-zero chance. Big putt from Trevor here.
Also, though, like, I'd be pretty stoked to see Will.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Dog
maybe-
was obviously, yeah.
German
Will's
Shepherd's
a nice guy.
Just a big fan.
Understandable bogey there, getting frightened for his life.
Yeah. It's, a little nerve-wracking, maybe some adrenaline.
Mm-hmm.
Danny just on a heater.
Yeah, I've been getting some birdies lately coming down the stretch. Molt's absolutely parked there. Hole 16 here is 253 feet. The basket is right next to that big bushy tree down there. You kind of can go forehand here, kind of a flip-up forehand. That's not the gap or the line or anything, but if you imagine that but not, that would be a good shot.
I imagine that is the line, and that is a gap, just the wrong line for that. If you threw that line on the correct gap, probably okay.
Or a different line on the correct gap.
Right.
Michael's about 15 left out of his hand would have been perfect. This is really good from Trevor. Just needs to hold. Caught those branches. Ended up pin high, but left.
Okay.
So the line, I think, is either a flip-up forehand or like this turnover backhand.
I like that.
That is perfect from David. That is parked. So that's how it's done.
Right. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Mm-hmm.
See, now Will's line on your gap also probably would have
That's a
worked
good
out
point,
okay.
yeah. Michael here throwing forehand EMAC Truth turnover. That's the same disc he threw on hole 3, if you remember back there. He likes the EMAC for flicks.
Yep, there you go.
Will here pitching up.
I like the EMAC as well. Just my sidearm isn't nearly as clean as his.
I'm just pitching up from way short right.
Where you out of there, man?
Michael here for his par.
The spectators have caught up.
Yeah, we had a group walking with us. Shout out to Ed. Ed was giving us all the local tips.
Let's go, Ed.
Ed's been playing about 2 months.
Nice. Welcome, welcome.
Great too, David.
David with a sick birdie. That's an awesome, a beautiful, clean line, good putt.
Mm-hmm.
This is a really good hole. I like this. It's challenging but fair. Hole 17 here. This is 200 feet. It's just a putter shot. You just go straight and then fade. If you watch where David's disc ends up, that's where the basket is. He is underneath it. When in practice, I went a little too straight and a little too far, and so I thought just throw it higher and more hyzer.
Yes.
Turns out I only needed either one of those things. Higher and more hyzer ended up way left.
Sure.
Almost pin high, but way left. I went with my hybrid Warden there. That's putter from Trevor. Pulled a little bit right. Will here. I believe this is a fuse backhand. And that, if it's down the gap, is so good.
Hold my breath.
Yeah.
Michael here with his maiden.
Oh, man.
This is a beautiful line. It's just juiced.
But look at how good that disc flies.
And it looks so cool. Like if we didn't get to see where it was, we all thought it was parked, but it was just deep. Trevor jump putt pitching up.
From the jungle.
Mm-hmm. That's where I ended up. It looks, I was going to say it looks shorter than it was. Maybe it was actually that short, and I just missed it.
No, I think that was like an 80, 90 footer.
Probably, for sure, yeah.
Benefit of the doubt.
Michael here outside the circle. It's my comebacker. So I'm doing pretty good at this point.
Yeah, we're cooking.
6 down. David's 5 down. He's doing all right. Michael, 4 down.
Yep.
That's a respectable score out here.
Yeah, especially with how wet everything's looking.
Mm-hmm. So now we're going to hole 18, which the locals call the hardest hole in Charleston,
Okay.
and the round ruiner.
Okay.
So the hole plays along the back of this baseball field here, 524 feet. It's a very tight landing zone, and so rather than mess with the fence or the landing zone, I decided to lay up about 150 feet off the tee pad and take my 400-foot hyzer over the baseball field
Sure.
to try and park it.
We're trying to play golf here.
Yeah. I figured if worst case, I'll just miss left, be in those trees. These trees go up until about 80 feet short of the basket, around the left side. So, and just that landing zone is so tight down there. You can't really get up and down if you're down there, right?
Yes.
Thanks for backing me up. I appreciate it. I was really concerned about that one. But yeah, it's just as straight as you can throw off the tee to not be pinched up by the fence or over in the trees. Michael's got his maiden, so you know it's going well.
Right. Yeah, that's excellent.
The splash when he lands, so you know you're at Naval Weapons Station.
Right.
This is my line here. You can see the basket there on the other side of the fence there. It's just a big hyzer. I measured it out. It's like 420 feet.
Okay. That's big.
I smashed this one, but
Yes.
very much the wrong angle. That is so far in the field.
The distance is there.
Mm-hmm.
That was a smash.
And I didn't want to go up to the fence, so I thought I'll just rethrow and put more hyzer on it.
Uh-huh.
And I did, but I didn't throw it near high enough.
Really? This looks great.
It was not. It was that's in the field.
Dang it.
Never even hit the fence. So now I grab my Ricky Raider, and I'm like, all right, this one's overstable enough. It's just going to get left.
Come on, Rick.
And I started it too far to the right. Just pulled it to the right. So that's 3 straight OBs
Yeah.
after laying up. This is a Ricky Enforcer. I was just like, screw it. I'll just be in the trees.
Yep.
I didn't think about my miss when I started. I was like, I just need to miss left, and I didn't.
Yeah.
Very much didn't. So that's why they call it the round ruiner. Because
Right.
I am lying, I believe, 9.
Appropriately named.
Yeah. That was a heartbreaker for sure.
Are those tires from all the rounds that ran away at the end?
Push, 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 push.
Oh, David cares none about OB.
That was a great line. But that's like, you can't get the birdie from up there. Man, I was kind of checked out when editing this. I'm really sad now. Like, this isn't the only time I'd seen it from when I'd done it, but it kind of feels like it.
Right.
Shoot, what could have been?
It just is unfortunate having to relive these moments. Oh, jeez. Speaking of moments that are unfortunate to relive, sorry, bud. Been there, done that. Although I do like that we got another opportunity to see that disc fly.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Sweet.
Smooth forehand, too. Will here. I was hoping he would go over the fence, not because I wished ill of Will. Obviously, he's a cool guy, but just because like that would make me feel better. He didn't.
Sad.
Michael pitching out. I love how you can hear Brody talking in the background there. Will here. This is, I want to say par look?
Way uphill.
Yeah, elevated basket too. There's Trevor. Yeah, all the other cars had finished because we all started on hole 1.
Okay. Oh. Trev. Another chance at it.
Death putt too. This is a cinematic look.
See? He's doing it for the content,
That's it.
folks. Doing
I
it for the
respect
content. Oh, no.
Oh, buzz the tower around the right side.
You were just trying to show Trevor, hey, this is what could have almost happened.
Yeah, while I was talking, there's this really loud guy in the background. Just talking. Just really loudly.
Dude, come on, guy. Has he played disc golf? Foot fault,
Yeah.
dude. Foot fault. I guess, well, once the round is over, can you foot fault?
I don't know.
What's the
Courtesy
rule book
violation?
say? Brody, pull out the rule book, please.
Packing up some big scores on that last hole there. From here, we went to the field events. You can find that on Foundation's channel. And then there was match play finals, also on Foundation's channel, not on Dynamic Disc channel because of the last hole that you just witnessed. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to have a vlog and a practice round coming out from the Naval Weapons Station course. And part of that's going to be on Michael Holt's channel. I've got links to everybody who's on this coverage, all their channels down in the descriptions. Go check them out. The Creators Cup was a great time, and I can't wait for the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll catch you next time.